In the last episode, Alex and his allies had finally found a sense of unity and purpose, determined to take down Archon's regime and uncover the secrets of Lyra's biotechnology. With Dr. Elara's expertise and Kael's tactical prowess, they had begun to gather momentum, preparing for a perilous quest to explore the Eldrid ruins and the rumored bunker. As they ventured into the unknown, the desolate landscape stretched out before them like an eerie, abandoned canvas. I step out of our makeshift vehicle, gazing up at the skeletal remains of a once great city. The air is heavy with the weight of destruction, the silence oppressive. My mind still reels from past confrontations, but my determination to stop Archon and unravel the mysteries of Lyra's technology burns brighter than ever. Dr. Elara approaches me, her eyes fixed on the ruins ahead. "We need to be cautious, Alex. The Eldrid ruins are said to be treacherous, even for someone with your abilities." I nod, my hand instinctively going to the device on my wrist. It's a tangible connection to Lyra, to the power that lies within me, waiting to be unlocked. Kael's voice cuts through the stillness, his tactical scanner sweeping the horizon. "I've got multiple hostiles detected about 2 clicks out. Looks like we're not alone here." My heart quickens, adrenaline coursing through my veins. Let's move. We need to secure that perimeter. As we advance, the landscape shifts, revealing the entrance to the bunker. It's imposing, a monolithic structure that seems to defy gravity. I feel a shiver run down my spine. This is at the threshold to secrets that could change the course of Aethereia's history. Dr. Elara's voice is barely above a whisper. "Are you ready, Alex? We don't know what we'll find inside." I take a deep breath, steeling myself for what lies ahead. Let's do this. The bunker's entrance looms before us, a dark maw in the side of a hill. I can feel it, a power, a presence that seems to hum with anticipation. As we step inside, the world outside recedes and we're enveloped in an eerie silence. I fumble for my light source, casting flickering shadows on the walls. The air inside is stale, heavy with the scent of decay. Kael's voice is low, his scanner probing the darkness. "I've got something here." A console looks like it's been inactive for years. Dr. Elara's eyes light up. "If we can access that, we might find some answers." I approach the console, my heart racing with anticipation. This is it. This is the start of something new. The console flickers to life, casting an eerie glow over the space. A holographic display springs up, bathing us in a warm, blue light. I feel a jolt of electricity run through my veins as the images begin to unfold. The images are fragmented, disjointed, but they paint a picture of Lyra's true intentions, of the biotechnology that could change the course of human history. I feel my mind reeling, the implications sinking in. And then a name, Lirien. My heart skips a beat. Lirien, the young rebel who'd become a symbol of hope in a desperate struggle for freedom. The hologram flickers, dies, leaving us in darkness. Kael's voice cuts through the silence. "We've got company." The sound of footsteps echoes through the bunker, growing louder. It's time to face whatever lies ahead, armed with nothing but our determination and the fragile hope that we might just change the course of history previously. Alex and his allies finally discovered the secrets hidden within the Eldrid ruins and the rumored bunker, with Lyra's biotechnology revealed, and the shocking connection to Lirien. Now, as they stand face to face with the mysterious forces closing in on them, the stakes escalate and the journey becomes increasingly fraught with danger. "You're quite the legend, Alex." A soft, mellow voice echoes through the darkness, sending a shiver down my spine. The whispers of your power spread far and wide, and I must admit, I'm intrigued. A figure emerges from the darkness, cloaked in an elegant suit, with an air of sophistication that stands in stark contrast to the desolate landscape around us. His piercing blue eyes are fixed on me, his gaze unnerving. "Who are you?" Kael asks, his hand instinctively reaching for his weapon. A hint of a smile plays on the stranger's lips. "I am Victor, a benefactor of sorts. I've been watching you, Alex. Your potential is astounding, and I believe I can help you unlock it." I exchange a skeptical glance with Dr. Elara, who's eyeing Victor with a mix of curiosity and wariness. "What do you want in return?" I ask, my tone cautious. Victor's smile widens. "Oh, I want nothing but the best for Aethereia. With your abilities, we can shape the future, free from Archon's grasp, and of course I have a personal stake in your success." As Victor takes a step closer, I sense an underlying motive, something that doesn't quite align with his benevolent tone. "What's your connection to Lirien?" I press, my instincts on high alert. Victor's smile falters, a flicker of vulnerability flashing across his face. "Lirien. Ah, yes, my ward. My protégé. I've been guiding her, helping her navigate the treacherous landscape of rebellion." I narrow my eyes, sensing a web of hidden allegiances. "What do you mean by ward? What's your connection to her?" Victor's expression turns somber, his eyes clouding over. "Lyrien's past. It's complicated. She's a product of Archon's experiments, an attempt to harness the power of Lyra's biotechnology. But I took her under my wing, taught her how to control her abilities." My grip on my device tightens as the pieces fall into place. "You're saying Archon created Lirien to harness her powers, but you intervened and helped her escape." He nods, his voice dropping to a whisper. "I saved her, but the connection remains. Archon's still searching for her, and they'll stop at nothing to reclaim their experiment." The bunker's silence becomes oppressive as I absorb the weight of Victor's words. "Why should we trust you?" Dr. Elara asks, her eyes flashing with skepticism. Victor's gaze meets mine, a hint of desperation creeping into his voice. "Because I'm willing to do whatever it takes to protect Lirien and help you bring down Archon. Together, we can forge a new path, one that will change the course of Aethereia's history." As I weigh Victor's words, a flicker of hope stirs within me. Maybe, just maybe, this enigmatic stranger holds the key to unlocking Lyra's secrets and our way forward. But at what cost? And what lies hidden behind his polished facade? The stakes have never been higher, and I'll need to tread carefully for the sake of our collective future. Previously, Alex and his allies discovered the secrets hidden within the Eldrid ruins and the rumored bunker, with Lyra's biotechnology revealed, and the shocking connection to Lirien. Now, they stand face to face with the mysterious forces closing in on them, and Victor, a self-proclaimed benefactor, claiming to help Alex unlock his potential to shape Aethereia's future, while hiding motives behind his polished facade. As I gaze into Victor's piercing blue eyes, I sense the weight of his words, the hidden allegiances, and the desperation behind his polished facade. "Tell me, Victor," I press, my voice firm, yet measured. "What's the true extent of Lirien's connection to Archon, and what's her role in your plan?" Victor's smile falters, and for a fleeting moment, I catch a glimpse of the man behind the mask. "Lirien's the key," he whispers, his voice barely audible. "Her connection to Archon is complicated. She's a product of their experiments, an attempt to harness the power of Lyra's biotechnology. But she's more than that. She's the catalyst." Dr. Elara takes a step forward, her eyes narrowed. "What do you mean by catalyst?" Victor's gaze drifts as if lost in thought. "Lirien's abilities, they are not just random mutations. They are a gateway to something greater, something that could change the course of Aethereia's history." Kael's grip on his gun tightens, his voice laced with skepticism. "You're saying Lirien's so special?" Victor's eyes snap back into focus, a hint of determination burning in them. "Yes, Kael. Lirien's the only one who can unlock the true potential of Lyra's biotechnology. And with Alex by her side, together they can—" I raise my hand, cutting him off. "Wait, what do you mean by with Alex by her side?" A flicker of unease dances across Victor's face before he composes himself. "Ah, yes. Alex, with his unique connection to the Eldrid ruins, and Lirien. They are the only ones who can harness the true power of Lyra's biotechnology. Together, they can bring down Archon's regime and forge a new path for Aethereia." I exchange a weighted glance with Dr. Elara, my mind racing with the implications. "And what's your role in this plan, Victor?" I press, my tone laced with caution. He takes a deep breath, his eyes locked onto mine. I'll provide the guidance, the resources, and the protection. You, Alex, will be the catalyst for change, and Lirien shall be the spark that ignites the fire. As I weigh Victor's proposal, a mix of hope and trepidation swirls within me. Can I trust this enigmatic stranger with his polished facade and hidden motives? And what lies hidden behind Lirien's connection to Archon? The stakes have never been higher, and I'll need to tread carefully for the sake of our collective future. But one thing is certain, I'll do whatever it takes to bring down Archon's regime and forge a new path for Aethereia, no matter the cost previously. Alex and his allies discovered the secrets hidden within the Eldrid ruins and the rumored bunker, with Lyra's biotechnology revealed, and the shocking connection to Lirien. Now they stand face to face with the mysterious forces closing in on them, and Victor, a self-proclaimed benefactor, claiming to help Alex unlock his potential to shape Aethereia's future, while hiding motives behind his polished facade. As I gaze into Victor's piercing blue eyes, I sense the weight of his words, the hidden allegiances, and the desperation behind his polished facade. His proposal hangs in the air, a fragile promise of hope and redemption, but I know better than to trust blindly. The stakes are too high and the fate of Aethereia too precarious. Victor, I say, my voice firm yet measured, I need to know more about Lirien's connection to Archon. What's the true extent of her involvement and what's her role in your plan? Victor's gaze drifts as if lost in thought. Lirien's the key, he whispers, his voice barely audible. Her connection to Archon is complicated. She's a product of their experiments, an attempt to harness the power of Lyra's biotechnology. But she's more than that. She's the catalyst. Suddenly, the walls of the bunker begin to shake and the air is filled with the sound of artillery fire. Archon's forces have found us. The room erupts into chaos as Dr. Elara and Kael spring into action, ready to defend us against the incoming attack. Victor, we need to get out of here now, I shout, my heart racing with adrenaline. Victor's eyes lock onto mine, a hint of determination burning in them. Follow me, Alex. I'll show you the way out. With Archon's forces closing in, we make a desperate dash through the bunker, avoiding laser beams and dodging debris. The sound of gunfire and explosions echoes through the corridors as we fight to survive. Finally, we reach the exit and find ourselves in a desolate wasteland, surrounded by the ruins of a once great city. The sky is dark, and the wind howls with a haunting lament. In the distance, I see the silhouette of Archon's fortress, looming like a monolith over the wasteland. Where are we? I ask Victor, my breath heavy with exhaustion. We're on the outskirts of New Elysium, Victor replies, his eyes scanning the horizon. This is the edge of Archon's territory. We need to get to Lirien before they do. Kael nods, his gun at the ready. We'll need to move fast. Archon's forces won't stop until they capture us all. I take a deep breath, my heart pounding with anticipation. This is it. This is our chance to take down Archon's regime and forge a new path for Aethereia. With Dr. Elara, Victor, Kael, and me, we set off into the unknown, armed with determination, hope, and the weight of our convictions. We'll face whatever dangers lie ahead and we'll fight to bring down the oppressive regime, no matter the cost. But as we venture into the wasteland, I can't shake the feeling that we're walking into a trap, and that the fate of Aethereia hangs precariously in the balance previously. Alex and his allies discovered the secrets hidden within the Eldrid ruins and the rumored bunker, with Lyra's biotechnology revealed, and the shocking connection to Lirien. Now, they stand face to face with the mysterious forces closing in on them, and Victor, a self-proclaimed benefactor, claiming to help Alex unlock his potential to shape Aethereia's future, while hiding motives behind his polished facade. As we venture into the wasteland, the darkness seems to swallow us whole. The wind howls like a chorus of the damned, and the ruins of New Elysium stretch out before us like a graveyard of broken dreams. I can feel the weight of my past mistakes, the regrets that haunt me, and the fears that threaten to consume me. But I push them aside, fueled by my determination to bring down Archon's regime and forge a new path for Aethereia. Dr. Elara's eyes are fixed on the horizon, her brow furrowed in concentration. "We need to find Lirien before Archon's forces do," she says, her voice laced with urgency. "She's the key to unlocking Lyra's biotechnology and the only one who can help us understand the true nature of Archon's plans." Kael nods, his gun at the ready. "I'll take point. Let's move out." As we move deeper into the wasteland, the silence is oppressive, heavy with the weight of unspoken fears and doubts. I can feel Victor's eyes on me, his intentions hidden behind a mask of concern. But I won't let my guard down. I won't let him manipulate me again. Suddenly, Kael raises a hand, his eyes fixed on something in the distance. "Wait," he whispers. "Do you see that?" I follow his gaze and my heart skips a beat. There in the distance is a figure that looks uncannily like Lirien. But it can't be. She's a product of Archon's experiments, a pawn in their game of power and control. "Lirien," I whisper, my voice barely audible. The figure doesn't respond. Instead, it raises a hand and a blinding light fills my vision. I open my eyes again and the wasteland is transformed. The ruins of New Elysium are gone, replaced by a gleaming metropolis that shines like a beacon of hope in the darkness. "Welcome to Elysium," Victor says, his voice dripping with satisfaction. "The city of the future, the city of our salvation." I stare at him, my mind reeling with questions. What secrets does this city hold? What dangers lurk in its shadows? And what role does Lirien playing in this twisted game of power and deception? One thing is certain: I won't back down. I won't let them control me. I'll fight to uncover the truth, no matter the cost. I'll fight to bring down Archon's regime and forge a new path for Aethereia. With a newfound sense of determination, I take a step forward into the unknown previously. Alex discovered the secrets of Lyra's biotechnology and the shocking connection to Lirien, only to be confronted by Victor, a self-proclaimed benefactor hiding motives behind his polished facade. Now, Alex stands at the threshold of Elysium, a gleaming metropolis shrouded in mystery and danger. As I step into the heart of Elysium, the air is alive with the hum of advanced technology, and the city's grandeur is a stark contrast to the desolate wasteland I left behind. Victor leads us through the streets, his eyes shining with an unsettling intensity. "Welcome to the future," he says, his voice dripping with pride. "Here, we've achieved the pinnacle of human innovation, but am not blinded by the city's off. The people move with an unnatural uniformity, their eyes glazed over with an eerie serenity. I sense a hidden agenda, a sinister purpose lurking beneath the surface." Dr. Elara's gaze is fixed on the towering structures, her mind working overtime to unravel the secrets hidden within. "This is impossible," she whispers. "The technology is far beyond anything we've seen before." Kael's hand rests on the grip of his gun, his eyes scanning the rooftops for signs of trouble. "I don't like it," he mutters. "It's too quiet." Suddenly, Lirien steps forward, her eyes locked on mine. "Alex," she says, her voice barely above a whisper, "I've been waiting for you." I take a step forward, my heart pounding in my chest. "Lirien, what's going on? What's happening here?" Her eyes flicker with a hint of sadness. "You don't understand, Alex. I'm not who you think I am. I'm not even human." My mind reels as she speaks, the words tumbling out like a confession. "I'm a prototype, a creation of Lyra's biotechnology. I was designed to be the ultimate warrior, the key to unlocking humanity's true potential." I struggle to comprehend the implications, the weight of her words settling like a weight on my shoulders. "What do you mean?" I ask, my voice barely audible. Lirien's gaze drifts away, her eyes focusing on some distant point. "I was meant to be the future of humanity, but I failed. I was flawed, and Archon discarded me, deeming me a failure." I take a step forward, my heart aching with empathy. "Lirien, I'm sorry." I had no, but she raises a hand, her eyes flashing with a fierce determination. "No, Alex, you have to understand. I'm not a victim. I'm not a failure. I'm a survivor, and I will stop at nothing to bring down the regime that created me." In that moment, I see a spark of defiance in her eyes, a glimmer of hope in a world consumed by darkness. And I know that I'll stand by her side, no matter what lies ahead. With a newfound sense of purpose, we move forward, into the heart of Elysium, ready to face whatever dangers lie within. We'll uncover the secrets of this city and we'll bring down Archon's regime, no matter the cost previously. Alex uncovered the truth about Lirien, a prototype created by Lyra's biotechnology, and Victor's ominous presence in Elysium. Alex stands united with Lirien and his allies, determined to expose Archon's regime. As we venture deeper into Elysium, the city's grandeur begins to crumble, revealing the sinister underbelly of Archon's regime. Lirien leads us through the winding streets, her knowledge of the city's hidden passages and secrets proving invaluable. We move swiftly, avoiding the gaze of the glazed-over citizens, their empty eyes a haunting reminder of the regime's control. Suddenly, Lirien stops, her hand raised in warning weight. She whispers, her ears tuned to some hidden frequency. The surveillance drones are closing in. Kael readies his gun, Dr. Elara's eyes scanning the rooftops for a clear shot. I stand firm, my hand on the grip of my own weapon, my mind racing with strategies. But before we can react, Lirien dashes forward, her movements a blur as she takes down the drones with precision. Victor emerges from the shadows, a sly smile spreading across his face. Impressive, Lirien, he says, his voice dripping with condescension. You've adapted well to your limitations. Lirien's gaze flashes with anger, her fists clenched at her sides. I'm not limited, she snarls, her voice venomous. I am the future, Victor, and you're just a relic of the past, Victor sneers, his polished facade beginning to crack. We move forward, undaunted by Victor's taunts, driven by our determination to shatter Archon's grip on Aethereia. We navigate through the labyrinthine streets, uncovering hidden laboratories and secret facilities, each new discovery fueling our resolve to bring down the regime. As we explore the city, we stumble upon a hidden underground chamber, the walls lined with ancient artifacts and cryptic relics. Dr. Elara's eyes light up as she examines the relics, her mind racing with theories. This is it, she whispers. This is the key to unlocking Alex's latent abilities. Lirien's gaze meets mine, her eyes burning with determination. This is our chance to unlock the secrets of Lyra's biotechnology, she says, her voice barely above a whisper, and to forge a path to freedom. With the relics in hand, we prepare to face the ultimate challenge, infiltrating Archon's stronghold and confronting the mastermind behind the regime. The stakes have never been higher, but with Lirien by my side, I know that we can overcome even the darkest of dangers. We stand united, ready to face whatever lies ahead, fueled by our unyielding pursuit of a better tomorrow. Previously, Alex uncovered the shocking truth about Lirien's origins and Victor's sinister presence in Elysium City, and he now stands united with Lirien and his allies, determined to expose and bring down Archon's oppressive regime. As we delve deeper into the heart of Elysium, the city's ornate facade begins to crumble, revealing the labyrinthine depths of Archon's stronghold. Our mission to infiltrate the fortress is fraught with danger, but with the cryptic artifacts and relics guiding us, we press on, undaunted by the daunting task ahead. The air is heavy with anticipation, the silence punctuated only by the soft hum of the artifacts as if urging us forward. Suddenly, Dr. Elara's eyes widen, her gaze fixed on a peculiar symbol etched into the walls. This is it, she whispers, her voice trembling with excitement. This is the entrance to Archon's inner sanctum. Kael readies his rifle, his eyes scanning the perimeter for any signs of danger. Lirien stands tall, her eyes locked on mine, her determination reflected in my own resolute gaze. Together, we move forward, the artifacts guiding us through the winding maze of corridors and chambers, each step drawing us closer to the heart of the stronghold. As we venture deeper, the air grows thick with the scent of smoke and ash, and the silence is shattered by the distant rumble of machinery. Archon's machinery is stirring, and we know we're getting close. The stakes are higher than ever, and with every step, I can feel the weight of my responsibility, the fate of Aethereia hanging precariously in the inner sanctum. We emerge into a vast, dimly lit chamber, the walls lined with rows of humming machinery, and at the center, Archon's imposing throne shrouded in shadows. The air is heavy with the stench of smoke and char, and I can feel the darkness coalescing around us. "You've finally arrived," a voice echoes cold and detached from the shadows. "I've been expecting you, Alex. You're just in time to witness the birth of a new era." Archon steps forward, his eyes blazing with an intensity that sends a shiver down my spine. "You see, Alex, I am not the villain you think I am. I am the visionary, the architect of a new world. A world where humanity is elevated, where the boundaries of mortality are transcended." His words are laced with conviction, but I see through the facade, the sinister intent lurking beneath. "You're a monster, Archon," I say, my voice firm, my determination unwavering. "You've enslaved a city, manipulated and controlled its citizens. You're a tyrant, and it's time to stop you." Archon's smile widens, his eyes glinting with amusement. "You're so predictable, Alex. You're still blinded by your own morality. But I'll show you the true meaning of power, the true meaning of freedom." With a wave of his hand, the chamber erupts into chaos, the machinery roaring to life, the air filling with the acrid stench of smoke and ash. The battle for Aethereia's future has started, and I'll stop at nothing to ensure that the dawn of freedom breaks previously. Alex uncovered the truth about Lyrien's origins and Victor's sinister presence in Elysium City, and he now stands united with Lirien and his allies, determined to expose and bring down Archon's oppressive regime. As they infiltrate Archon's stronghold, they finally reach the heart of the fortress, only to be met with Archon's twisted vision of a new world, where humanity is elevated, but at the cost of their freedom. The machinery's deafening roar and the air thick with smoke and ash. I sprint forward, my eyes locked on Archon. Dr. Elara and Kael follow close behind, Lirien covering our backs as we charge into the heart of the chaos. The artifacts hum in sync with the machinery, and I can feel their power coursing through me, urging me to take control. "Archon, you're mad," I shout above the din, dodging sparks and debris as the machinery whirs out of control. "This isn't freedom, it's tyranny. You're shackling humanity to your twisted vision. I'm liberating them, Alex." Archon's voice rises above the cacophony. "I'm giving them the gift of immortality, of power beyond their wildest dreams." I leap between whirring blades, dodging electrical discharges as the distance between us dwindles. Lirien and Dr. Elara provide covering fire, Kael taking down machines with precision shots. We push forward, the artifacts guiding us through the maze of whirring metal and sparking wires. Suddenly, the machinery parts, revealing a massive console at the heart of the chamber. Archon stands before it, his eyes aglow with an otherworldly power. The air crackles with energy as he raises his hands, the machinery surging to a fever pitch. "No, Archon, this is the true meaning of power," he declares as a blinding light envelops us. In the heart of the light, I feel the artifacts resonating with my presence. I raise my hands and the energy surges through me, filling me with an intoxicating sense of power. I channel it toward Archon, but he's prepared. The energy rebounds, sending me flying across the chamber. As I struggle to rise, Lirien and Dr. Elara rush to my side, helping me to my feet. Kael covers us, pinning down the remaining machines. We're cornered, our guns trained on Archon, who's now standing at the console, his eyes blazing with an unholy power. "You see, Alex," he says, his voice dripping with triumph. "I told you, I am the visionary, and with this power, I'll reshape the world in my vision." With a final, desperate surge, I charge at Archon, my fists glowing with the artifact's energy. The outcome hangs in the balance as we clash in a battle that will decide Aethereia's future previously. Alex confronted Archon in the heart of the fortress, determined to stop his twisted vision for a new world. With the machinery roaring and the air thick with smoke and ash, Alex and his allies charged into the heart of the chaos, only to be met with Archon's unholy power. As I collide with Archon, the energy released is cataclysmic. The console behind him erupts in a blaze of sparks, sending shrapnel flying in every direction. I feel the artifacts coursing through me, fueling my rage and determination. The battle rages on, with Lirien, Dr. Elara, and Kael fighting to hold off the remaining machines. Suddenly, a blinding light pierces the darkness and am thrown backward, my senses reeling. When I regain my footing, I see Archon standing victorious, his arms raised in triumph. The chamber falls silent, the only sound the heavy breathing of the survivors. "You fools," Archon sneers, his eyes blazing with contempt. "You think you can stop me? I have the power of the Eldrid at my command." As he raises his hands, a massive energy field begins to take shape, encasing Archon in a protective shield. I know we have to act fast or risk being trapped and crushed. "Lirien, get Dr. Elara and Kael to safety," I yell, already sprinting toward the console. "We need to disable that energy field or we're done for." With the artifacts guiding me, I leap into action, dodging the few remaining machines as I make my way to the heart of the chamber. Archon's cackle echoes through the room, sending shivers down my spine. "You're too late, Alex," he taunts. "My new world is already taking shape, and you're just a relic of the past." With a fierce cry, I slam my fists onto the console, channeling every ounce of power the artifacts grant me. The energy surges through the machinery, and for an instant the chamber is bathed in an eerie blue glow. As the light fades, I spin around, my eyes scanning the room. The energy field is still active, but I've managed to crack the shield. It's now a race against time. Can I breach the field before Archon recovers, or will we be crushed beneath the weight of his twisted vision? With a newfound determination, I charge toward the energy field, prepared to face whatever horrors lie within. The fate of Aethereia hangs in the balance as I prepare to face my greatest challenge yet previously. Alex confronted Archon in the heart of the fortress, determined to stop his twisted vision for a new world. As the battle raged on, Archon unleashed his unholy power, encasing himself in a protective energy field that threatened to crush Alex and his allies. As I charge toward the energy field, I can feel the artifacts coursing through me, imbuing me with an intense determination to stop Archon once and for all. The air is thick with anticipation, and I can sense the weight of the entire rebellion resting on my shoulders. I take a deep breath, focusing all my energy on the task at hand. Just as I'm about to breach the field, a searing pain shoots through my arm, halting my advance. I look down to see a small, sleek device attached to my wrist, pulsing with an otherworldly energy. It's a Lirien implant, designed to disrupt my connection to the artifacts and render me powerless. "No," I shout, trying to tear the device off, but it's too deeply embedded. The energy field begins to close in, and I feel Archon's malevolent presence closing in around me. "Lirien," I yell, desperation creeping into my voice, "I need your help, now." But as I look around, I realize that Lirien, Dr. Elara, and Kael are nowhere to be seen. I'm alone, surrounded by the enemy, with no way to defend myself against the implant's debilitating effects. Just as all hope seems lost, a faint hum fills the air, growing louder by the second. The ground begins to shake, and the energy field begins to falter. Suddenly, a massive robotic behemoth bursts into the chamber, its glowing blue optics fixed on Archon. "Archaea," I exclaim, a surge of hope rising within me. "You're back." Archaea charges forward, its massive fists pounding against the energy field, slowly but surely cracking the shield. With each blow, the implant's hold on me weakens, and I feel my connection to the artifacts growing stronger. Together, Archaea and I manage to breach the field, sending it crashing to the ground. Archon stumbles back, his eyes widening in terror as he realizes he's lost his advantage. "No, no, this cannot be," he screams, his voice rising to a crescendo as Archaea approaches him. With a swift, calculated motion, Archaea raises its hand and a brilliant beam of energy shoots out, encasing him in a prison of light. The chamber falls silent, the only sound the heavy breathing of the survivors. I stare at Archon, a sense of satisfaction and relief washing over me. We've done it. We've only just begun. As I look around, I see Lirien, Dr. Elara, and Kael emerging from the shadows, their faces set with determination. Together, we've overcome the impossible and forged a path toward a new tomorrow. But as we stand victorious, a sudden, ominous hum fills the air, growing louder by the second. The ground begins to shake and the chamber starts to darken. I feel the weight of the rebellion's unfinished business calling, whispering secrets of an ancient threat lurking in the shadows, waiting to strike previously. As I stand victorious over Archon, a sudden, ominous hum fills the air, growing louder by the second. The ground begins to shake and the chamber starts to darken. I feel the weight of the rebellion's unfinished business calling, whispering secrets of an ancient threat lurking in the shadows, waiting to strike. I turn to my allies, my voice firm and determined. We've only just begun. There's more to this story than defeating Archon. We need to uncover the secrets of Lyra's biotechnology and the ancient threat lurking in the shadows. Dr. Elara steps forward, her eyes shining with determination. I've studied the artifacts, Alex. I can help you unlock the secrets of Lyra's technology. Kael nods, his hand on the hilt of my sword. I'll stand guard, watching for any signs of the ancient threat. Lirien places a hand on my shoulder. We're in this together as a team. We'll uncover the truth and forge a new path for Aethereia. I nod, my heart pounding with anticipation. Together, we set out to unravel the mysteries of Lyra's biotechnology and confront the ancient threat lurking in the shadows. We journey to the heart of Aethereia, navigating treacherous landscapes and hidden ruins, following a trail of cryptic artifacts and ancient texts. With every step, I feel the weight of my destiny growing heavier, the burden of being a visionary leader settling upon me. As we finally reach the heart of Aethereia, we discover an ancient temple hidden beneath the ruins. Inside, we find the source of Lyra's biotechnology, a powerful artifact known as the Heart of Aethereia. The heart glows with an intense light, imbuing me with a sense of power and responsibility. I feel the connection to the artifacts growing stronger, my determination to forge a new path for Aethereia burning brighter than ever. But as I reach out to claim the heart, a figure emerges from the shadows, an ancient being of immense power and wisdom. You have proven your worth, Alex, the ancient being says. But the true test of your courage and resolve has only just begun. Are you prepared to face the ultimate challenge and forge a new destiny for Aethereia? I take a deep breath, my heart filled with determination. I am ready. I will not falter. The ancient being nods, its eyes shining with approval. Then let the final test begin. The ancient being vanishes and the temple begins to shake, the walls cracking and crumbling around us. I feel the weight of the rebellion's unfinished business calling, whispering secrets of the ancient threat lurking in the shadows, waiting to strike. I stand tall, my heart pounding with anticipation. I am ready to face the ultimate challenge, to forge a new path for Aethereia and to redeem past regrets. I am ready to unlock a golden dawn. Epilogue. As the dust settles, I stand victorious, the heart of Aethereia glowing brightly in my hand. I look around, seeing my allies standing tall, their eyes shining with hope and determination. We've forged a new path for Aethereia, redeeming past regrets and unlocking a golden dawn. But as I look up at the sky, I see the horizon stretching out before us, full of possibilities and promise. The journey is far from over. There are still mysteries to uncover, battles to fight, and a bright future to forge. But I am ready, for I am Alex, the visionary leader of Aethereia.